Hello and namaste. This is Samita ma'am from PEA. Let's begin questions and answer discussion. This is question number 49 from group A. The word absent has stress on dash syllable and we have 4 options. Okay, they are first, second, third and fourth. Let me tell you, we have a word, absent. Okay, it has how many syllables? It has just 2 syllables, ab and sent, right? And you know that if the words of 2 syllables function as adjectives, stress falls on the first syllable. That's why it has stress on first syllable. Let's do question number 50. They dressed after they dash a bath. We have 4 options. Number A had taken, number B took, number C were taking, number D are taking. Yes, we have this issue from past perfect tense. In terms of past perfect tense, there are 2 variations, right? So first is first action and the second one is second actions. It means 2 actions are there. So first action should be followed by had plus verb 3 and second action should be followed by verb 2. Okay, let me show you the first action and the second action. Now look at here. They dressed. It means it has, verb 2. If it has verb 2, then this is your second action. And which is your first action? Let me find out. After they, okay, they had taken a bath, okay. First they had taken a bath and they, dressed. That's why there are 2 actions. First action should be followed by had plus verb 3 and second action should be followed by verb 2. So the correct answer is none other than number A for this question number 50. Let's start for question number 51. The correct passive transformation of the given sentence, I love people admiring my clothes. We have 4 options. Now, okay, the correct passive transformation of the given sentence, I love people admiring my cloth is none other than number C. Because, in terms of this type of, active sentence, you should follow this sort of structure. It must have subject, verb, having direct object plus verb 3. Okay. So, I stands for subject, love stands for verb, having stands, you have to keep your having, and my clothes is our direct object, and admired is third form of verb. So, subject plus verb plus having plus direct object plus verb 3. Okay, so here look at here, your subject is I and your object is my clothes. Okay, subject and object, they are totally different. If they are totally different, in such case you have to keep having. Okay, this is another question from 52 and question is you, he and I dash friends. Options are is, am, are, was. Alright, so okay, you, he and I. Alright, so your subject becomes plural, right? Your subject becomes plural. That's why your answer is none other than are. You, he and I are friends. But one more, very important things regarding this sort of question is you have to be watchful about its sequence. Okay, all right. So if there is, singular subject like, right, I, he and you, here this you, stands for singular subject because it is followed by 2 more singular subject, right? So in terms of this sort of sequence, you have to follow 231. This is rule number, right? 231. 231 means, 2 stands for you. Okay, because you means second person pronoun. And, 3 stands for he, she, it. He stands for, 3. Okay, that is third person pronoun. And I stands for first. That is first person pronoun. That's why the sequence for this type of, subjects is none other than 231. And what about another plural subject? Okay, you must follow the sequence 1, 2, 3. Okay, one stands for maybe first person pronoun, two stands for you, and third person, for three. 1, 2, 3 for plural, and 231 for singular, subject. Question number 53. The Chinese dash peace and harmony. Options are wants, number A, number B, want, number C, wanted, number D, have wanted. As we know that words ending in ch, sh and ese preceded by, the refer to nationality, and they always take plural verb. So here the Chinese stands for people. Okay, let's say it represents nationality. So here in terms of nationality, it must take plural verb. Okay, plural verb means verb 1, that is none other than number, B, that is want. All right, so the Chinese stands for people. Here the Chinese want peace and harmony. This is not a Chinese language. The Chinese stands for people. That's why option number B is correct here. Let's go for question number 54. Had he been earning a lot of money, he'd has a flat in Kathmandu. We have 4 options. This question is from conditional sentence. Number A, would but, would have but. Number B, number C, had but. Number D, will buy. As we know that this question is from third conditional sentence. At first we should know, either there will be past perfect tense or there will be past perfect continuous tense in terms of conditional clause. Look at here. Yes, had he been earning a lot of money means it has past perfect continuous tense, right? And okay, you must follow, or let's say you must write either would, could, might, must, should plus have plus verb 3. So here, right? So probable option is would, could, might, must, should. You have to take one, that is would, right? And you must have. Have is compulsory, mandatory. So have is there. And okay, third form of verb, that is but. Would have but. Let me read it once. Okay, had he been earning a lot of money, he would have bought a flat in Kathmandu. Yes, there is no doubt in such a condition he might have a flat in Kathmandu. That result may be okay, correct. So option number B is correct for this question. Let's go for question number 55. The college is dash the park. Options are by, in, with, at. Okay, actually, here the college is all right by the park. Or why? Why by? Why not other option? Because here by stands for either near or close to. It means to say that the college is near the park or close to the park. Okay, so the meaning of by is none other than near or close to. That's why option number A, by, is correct option for this preposition. Let's go for question number 56. Question is, which of the following is a verb? Option number A is spectacular, number B marvel, comparable number C, and number D is fancy, that is on fancy. All right. So here spectacular means, this is adjective. Okay. It's parts of speech. If we explore, then it is adjective. All right. We can see an example here. Okay, a spectacular view. Number B, marvel, right? Yes, this can be a verb and this can be also a noun. All right. And I marvel at her talent. I have used here, okay, as a verb, marvel. Number C, comparable. Okay, this is also adjective. See the example, prices are comparable. And number D, that is on fancy. Primarily it is an adjective, right? So you can say on fancy restaurant, all right. Actually, marvel can be a verb, marvel can be a noun, right? So here, among them, this is spectacular, this is adjective, comparable adjective, on fancy adjective, and option number B, that marvel is a perfect verb. So you can give a tick mark here. Okay. A short journey for pleasure. We have 4 options, that is jaunt, itinerary, trek, wander. All right. A short journey for pleasure is none other than jaunt. And what is meant by itinerary? Itinerary stands for a planned route or schedule for a journey, often detailing destinations, times, or activities. Okay, just like as trek. Okay, trek stands for a long, tough trip. Okay, usually on foot through places like mountains, forest, or other challenging areas. And option number D, wander. Wander stands for, to move around aimlessly or without a fixed destination, often leisurely or, curiously. Okay, here. So the correct answer is jaunt, because jaunt stands for a short journey for pleasure. That's why option number A is correct for this question. This is question number 58. It's only I who does this work. And options are does, do, did, had, done. Actually, here the pronoun who. The pronoun who refers to the antecedent I. Okay, so I can take do, because I being a singular alphabet, or let's say singular, subject in terms of I, it always takes, plural verb. Okay, plural verb, or let's say verb 1. That's why I do. It's only I who do this work. His youthful nature makes him suitable for the job. Okay, here 4 options: mature, okay, juvenile, average, none of the above. Actually, let me read this very sentence once again. His youthful nature makes him suitable for the job. Suitable for the job. It means he is mature, right? Mature in the sense it means he is having the qualities of an adult, fully developed and sensible. He is wise, he is sensible. That's why mature is the correct synonym for this youthful. And why not others? Okay, juvenile, it means a synonym for youthful, often used to mean childish or immature. Okay, that's why this is wrong. And number C, average means, normal, just common, or let's say, okay, ordinary. And this doesn't match. Okay, this type of nature doesn't make anybody else, perfect for any type of job. And none of the above, that is wrong, because we have a correct option. Question number 60. The antonym for the word outweigh is number A, lose, number B, victory, number C, conquer, number D, normal. Actually, the antonym of, the word outweigh is none other than lose, because lose means to be defeated or to fail to win, right? And why not others? Number B, victory. Victory stands for, actually victory means to win or to get success, right? And conquer means again beat or win, same. They are synonymous to each other, victory and conquer, right? And another normal means usual or ordinary. So the correct answer is none other than number A, that is lose. We are working for antonym, that's why. Okay, actually outweigh means to defeat or gain an advantage over someone. In this sense, okay, lose is the perfect antonym. Now let's go for group B, that is reading comprehension. All right. Question number 97. The passage identifies the primary source of conflict as a war with an alien species, the physical dangers of space travel, socioeconomic inequality and resource control. And the last one, the failure of the Epstein drive technology. All right, first of all, you should know your keyword, my dear students. The passage identifies the primary source of conflict. Okay, you should know the primary source of conflict. And your keyword is your conflict. Now, find out this conflict here. Okay, so let me take you towards, reading passage. Okay, I have highlighted the important clue for this question. However, this dependence created deep, seated, resentment, conflict and resentment. Okay, just notice this word. As the Belters felt exploited, receiving only a fraction of the wealth they generated, while control of vital resources like air and water remained firmly in the hands of the inner planet's corporations. Okay, Now just be based on this clue. You can give a tick mark on option number C, because socioeconomic inequality and resource control is the primary source of conflict according to the PEA. Because the PEA says Belcher feels he feel exploited, get only a fraction of the wealth, and don't control resources like air and water. Because of this reason, there arises a conflict. Why not number A? Number A, a war with an alien species. As you know that according to the PEA, the conflict described is within humanity, between Belter and the inner planets. So this is not a war with an alien species. That's why this is not the correct option. This is not the primary source of conflict. And what about number B? The physical dangers of space travel. Actually, the real problem is how they are treated, not just their physical state. That's why option number B is wrong. And why number D is wrong? Let's find out. The failure of the Epstein drive technology. Actually, the Epstein drive is described as a successful invention. That revolutionized, travel. It made mining and expansion possible. That's why it's not a problem or cause of, primary cause of conflict. Because of this very, information, you can say socioeconomic inequality and resource control is the, primary source of conflict according to the PEA. Let's go to question number 98. A Belter would find it difficult to live on Earth primarily because they are not accustomed to Earth's atmosphere. Option number A. Option number B. Their bodies are adapted to low gravity environments. Number C. They face intense social discrimination from Earth's population. Number D. They lack the economic resources to offer life on Earth. Let's be based on the PEA. A Belter would find it difficult to live on Earth primarily because, right? So difficult, your keyword might be Belter and another might be difficult. See the highlighted part inside the PEA. Born and raised in low gravity environments like Ceres and Eros, Belter developed unique physiological traits, including elongated frames and brittle bones, making it difficult for them to survive under Earth's full gravity. As I have told you, difficult is your keyword and your, keyword is here. That's why I have highlighted, I have, underlined this very line. So you can be based on this very idea and find out the answer of this question. Now let's see number A. They are not accustomed to Earth's atmosphere. What is the question? Question is, a Belter would find it difficult to live on Earth primarily because. Why? What is the reason? The reason is that, they are not accustomed to Earth's atmosphere. The passage does not, mention problems with the atmosphere actually. That's why this is not correct option. What about number B? Their bodies are adapted to low gravity environments. Exactly. That's why a Belter would find it difficult to live on Earth primarily. Because their bodies are adapted to low gravity environment. Right? So their bodies are not built for Earth's gravity. This is the reason. Now let's go for question number C. They face intense social discrimination from Earth's population. Is it? This is wrong because the passage never mentions social discrimination from Earth's people towards Belter. And let's go for option number D. They lack the economic resources to offer life on Earth. Is it? No. Because the main reason Belters can't live on Earth is physical, not financial, right? That's why option number D is also wrong. Here option number B is correct one. Let's go for question number 99, and the question is, the main function of the Epstein drive as described in the passage was to, we have four options. First is provide artificial gravity on asteroids. Number B, create breathable air in space habitats. Number C, terraform. Okay, you have to write this terraform together. There is no gap between, okay, here there is no gap actually. Terraform the outer planets, and number D, enable rapid transportation within the solar system. Okay, let's find out its answer. The main function of the Epstein drive. Your keyword is Epstein. Okay, find out where is Epstein. See here at the first line, the invention of the Epstein drive, okay, revolutionized travel within the solar system, making the journey from Earth to the Jovian moons, okay, a matter of weeks instead of years. Okay, just be based on that line and find out the correct answer for this question. So, okay, the main function of the Epstein drive as described in the passage was to enable rapid transportation within the solar system, not number A and B, number C, and yes, now not number A, number B, and number C. Why not number A? Let's find out the reason. Okay, it tells that it provides artificial gravity on asteroids. This is wrong because belters live in low gravity environments and suffer because of it. So the Epstein drive has nothing to do with gravity control. Okay, and why number B is wrong? Number B is wrong because it tells it creates breathable air in space habitats. Actually, passage doesn't say the Epstein drive creates air. Okay, it doesn't create breathable air. Number C, terraform the outer planets. Actually, terraforming means making planets like Earth. Okay, and the Epstein drive is about transportation, not planetary engineering. That's why number C is wrong. For this question, number D is the perfect answer. This is the last question, okay, and the question is, the passage defines the outer planets aliens, OPA, as. What is OPA? According to the passage. Now our our main keyword is OPA. So here OPA is here. Just underline the whole sentence and read. This growing unrest led to the formation of the outer planets aliens, OPA, a political and sometimes militant faction advocating for belter sovereignty. Okay, if you read this line, you can easily get the answer, and the answer is none other than number C. The passage defines the outer planets aliens, OPA, okay, as an organization representing the political interest of the belter. Okay, why not number A? Number A tells that, okay, OPA as a corporation that manages all mining operation in the belt. This is wrong because OPA is not a corporation. All right, why number B is wrong? Let's find out. It tells that OPA as a scientific body that studies the physiology of belters. Okay, actually there is no mention of OPA being scientific. That's why this is wrong. And why number D is wrong? According to the passage, or let's say according to this option, the passage defines the outer planets aliens, OPA, as the Joint Governing Council for Earth and Mars. Actually, OPA represents belters, not Earth or Mars. That's why option number D is also wrong. This much for today. See you next time.